welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie. I'm a full-time trader and a mentor in the crypto and Forex markets. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin, ETH, and we're going to take a look at PEPE per request. I am having a spring sale on the course, so if you are interested in learning this system yourself and being able to tell what the market's going to do, the link is in the description below. All right, so we're going to start out on Bitcoin. And the invalidation points are very simple now. If Bitcoin is going to continue and it is confirming a bull run, Bitcoin cannot break market structure now, meaning that it has to hold 43,500 and not come through this correction. If you take a look at all the prior bull runs that Bitcoin has made, no correction came through the prior correction. You notice it did a stair-stepping motion. Back here in the 2013, as you can see, it never broke a correction. It moved up and used the prior correction as support, but never broke through. So if we're going to confirm and we're going to continue on a bull run, we have to hold 43,500 and not come through this correction. Even if this is a nest of ones and twos, the lower degree 1 and 2 will use the higher degree 1 and 2 for support. It will not come through it. If this is a 3 and a 4, and I'm wrong about the 1 and a 2, it is the exact same thing. A higher degree 3 and 4 shouldn't come through a lower degree 3 and 4. So at this point forward, if Bitcoin goes to the upside, this is the new invalidation point, this correction. So I have it labeled as a nest. If this is a little lower degree 3 and 4, it's not a big deal. The movement is upwards for a bull run. Currently, I have this as a 1 that we're looking for a 2. It should use this channel for support. Push up for a 3, 4, 5, leading into the yellow 3. This 4 should hold this fourth wave support. Push up for a 5. This 4 should hold this fourth wave support and push up for its 5th. This is what Bitcoin needs to do to continue. Now, any one of these legs can get overextended and push this much, much higher. This is a conservative target of 153. Very conservative for the 3rd. The 5th is 235. Again, any one of the 5th waves or a 5th inside of a 3rd can get overextended. Let's talk about the bear scenario. There is always a bear scenario until Bitcoin has completely confirmed that it is on a bull run. That will happen when it takes out this extension, the 2.236 sitting at 118. What this would mean, if this move is an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, it will mean that this entire leg was a corrective structure leading into a B wave. That this move to the downside was an A wave, and that we are still looking for a C wave to happen. If Bitcoin does this and can keep a higher low, this would still be very extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Nobody would like this dump, but it would still be extremely bullish. The higher the B, the more bullish the market. This is what is called the expanded B pocket. It is where price breaks the high, but then still rejects and comes down. Breaking this correction would be our clue once Bitcoin pushes to the upside. Like I said, it has to hold all the prior corrections. So if Bitcoin was to push up and then reject through here, that is our clue that this is happening. Okay, so let's talk about where Bitcoin is currently at and the two options of the path that it can take. The first option is that it's going to make itself very bullish correction, that it has made a connector here in the middle, and that it's going to give this leg a partner to the upside. It will be a corrective move. It will get itself up into this channel, and this will be a B wave. Just like on the higher time frame, this is the expanded B pocket. The higher the B, the more bullish. Then we would look for this blue leg to get a partner to the downside, holding the channel and making a higher low. Protecting this low is very important to Bitcoin right now. If it can protect that low, it will remain very, very bullish. The second option and pathway is that it's creating a little connector here of lower degree. It's connecting this yellow leg to a leg to come to the downside. Once this leg is created, it will be this leg's partner. This is a middle, higher degree connector between the two. This leg could come deep, coming into this support, or it's going to come deeper into the next support. Coming down into this area is still completely fine for Bitcoin. It just cannot come through this correction. And the last option isn't that different. The only difference is this leg to come becomes truncated, meaning that Bitcoin holds the 618, protecting this low, and that it just completes the partner wave of this current leg. So it's the same pathway as the second option. It's just that it is able to hold that higher low and protect this A wave. At this point, it will have the chance to take off bullish. This would be a very bullish correction. So let's recap. Can Bitcoin give this leg a partner to the upside and break the high? Make a high B wave and then come to the downside protecting this low? Or is Bitcoin going to roll over, hold the 618 and protect this low and have a chance to go bullish? Or is it going to dive down and create a deeper leg, giving this leg a partner? If this low is broken, the option of the dive down is on the table. If it can protect this low, then we look for upside. It's that simple. All right, so let's take a look at ETH. I have it labeled as a 1 and a 2, a 1 and a 2. And ETH is currently making its third wave. It can be argued that this is a 1 and a 2. But as it stands now, ETH cannot break market structure. Just like Bitcoin, we need it to hold 2350. If it were to come through this correction, it would be an invalidation for the bull run. If ETH pushes to the upside, this becomes the new invalidation. Okay, so ETH bear scenario is the same as Bitcoin, that this climb has been a corrective move, that this first move was an ABC leading into W, that this three-wave move was an X, and that this is going to be an ABC. It can go as high as 52.62 before it would invalidate. So ETH can hit the high and still put in that B wave, where this was an A wave, and it's going to come down in a C wave, hopefully holding a higher low and protecting this A wave. Coming through this correction, after the push to the upside will be the clue that this is happening. All right, let's take a look at ETH's current correction. The most bullish option is that ETH's going to make its way up and create a high bullish B wave. It would do that correctively, and it would mean that yellow leg would still need a partner to the downside, hopefully protecting the A wave low. This would be extremely bullish for ETH if it can complete this. Option 2 is that it's creating a connector and that yellow leg still needs a partner. Like I said, as long as it remains on top of the current correction, it is completely fine for ETH to come down to that support. The same as Bitcoin, if ETH can truncate and hold the 618, which would just be a little rollover here, that qualifies to be yellow's partner. It could have the opportunity to take off bullish from that point. So just a little rollover here, hitting the 618, it would qualify to be yellow's partner. All right, and the last one is PEPE. PEPE looks to be in a third wave. We have a high peak in RSI suggesting that a third wave is in. It can definitely be a third of a lower degree. What happens in RSI is that we get divergence here between the third and the fifth. When it creates its additional fourth, it will reset RSI. And when it pushes up for the main third, it will create a new high peak. All right, so we're looking at PEPE being in a fourth wave. It cannot come through the 0.5. It must hold that where the little prior fourth was sitting. So it can come deeper, but we would like to see it protect this wick low. Taking a little closer look, this is the correction that we do not want it to break. That would be an invalidation. We would like to see PEPE protect these higher lows. If it can push to the upside and get into the expanded B pocket, give this leg a partner, and create an additional higher low, that would be extremely bullish for PEPE. And on the bearish side is that it's still going to give this leg a partner, and it plans to come deeper. But again, it must hold the 0.5 retrace at 344. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.